Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. My name is MasterS9886. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We are back in American Truck Simulator here. You guys, if you remember, last time we dropped off a load to Dumas here in Texas, and we actually have a load being picked up straight from the facility here, going to someplace in Oklahoma. I believe it was Tulsa, something like Tesla. Let's hop up into the cab and get it fired up, and we should be good. We had the load already picked up. It's a rushed order. They need it there tonight. We were here and we were willing to take the load, and I don't know exactly which one it was. One of the downers, I'm thinking, yeah, it's gonna be this one here. It was an insulated one. I didn't know if it was that one or a reefer, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be this one here. So we get pulled up here a little bit, back our way into the trailer there, and we do have advanced coupling on, so it should be pretty decent for us. And let's see, can we hit it from that angle? I'm not too sure. I hope we did, but I think we got it. Yeah, we got it right there. That's good. Fantastic. Do a quick low load tug test, and we are hooked up, and that is beautiful. Get the parking brake engaged, and let's step out of the truck and get everything hooked up. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about, so we're gonna get onto the road so then we can begin our nice little conversation as we usually do. Take a quick look at the run here. It's not that far. We're going to the Walmart out in Tulsa. I'm not from that area, nowhere near, do not know how to pronounce it. But it should be pretty easy. It's about 500 miles, so, or not 500, 300 miles, so it should be pretty decent. So we're gonna get that closed out there, and let's get ourselves on the road. We got everything hooked up, ready to go, and we are using the Coast to Coast Mega Map. Absolutely fantastic. Once I got that installed, I absolutely love the game. And let's get ourselves out here onto the road, get that turned off. Yeah, I think we're making a right. Yeah, we're making a right out of here. And can we swing it without hitting that? Yes, we can. And it's been a while since we've been in this game, but hopefully we remember everything here. We'll make this turn here and smooth like butter. I always like trying my best not to curb any of the wheels, but I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. We're not gonna be able to make it through that light, and there we go, we got slowed down in time. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I know my day is doing good here, right before Easter, in fact, at least the time of this recording here. Hopefully we have this out to you before Easter, but everything's going pretty decent. Not having any troubles with anything. Just been, you know, doing a lot of work, a lot of school, and then trying to finagle getting everything set up for different types of videos I plan on bringing to the channel here. And if I remember correctly, yeah, we can float some of these gears, make our lives just a little easier floating some of the gears. And I'm going to try to double clutch some of these spots here, especially as we're on a highway or something, we're jumping up here, because I kind of want to get used to double clutch and slide over a lane real quick. Got broken down vehicle, and it should be good. We'll actually go into 8th before we do anything else, and I think I can probably do it here. It takes a little bit to get used to. For the longest time, I guess you can say single clutch, where I push it in, pop out of the gear, pop into the new gear, then release the clutch. But hopefully everything goes good here, not having any type of problems for us. But we're just going to drive here. It's not that long of a drive here, and actually with the speed limit being 75, we should be able to get there relatively quickly here. It is Texas, so, you know, it's going to be nothing but blankness throughout. But our goal is to kind of get across the US and then hopefully down into Mexico, because we already went up to Canada, so we gotta do that. And oh no, we gotta get off here. We might be missing this one. Yep, we missed it. There's no way. Alright, so we're gonna have to, they have another route up here we can take, so we'll have to do that. Amarillo, Texas. Or Amarillo, I have no idea how to pronounce that. I was not even paying attention to the GPS. We gotta get into the left lane here. And we are coming up here, it looks like. And okay, I wish it would have been a stop sign there, but our, announcement a little bit earlier. And let's see here before we slide through that entire lane. Very weird intersection here. And then we're gonna jump down and come around and somehow hit a new road here. We're gonna watch the speed here. We don't want to barrel through. We saw what happened last time we went through this area a little bit too heavily. And then it looks like we're going to have to get off at an exit, so we can do that. Over a lane. And then I'm guessing it's going to be, yeah, it'll be right after this bend somewhere. So we do hopefully pretty good here. And there is our exit here. Surprisingly, there's a lot in Texas to get used to here. Got some pretty big city area like things here, shopping centers, whatever you want to call them. Quick grinding those gears, trying to get used to it a little bit. It's taking a little bit. I'm also trying to work on my downshifting, so that way I'm no longer sitting there and riding, the gear down to the end. We'll just sit there and turn around this way here. Should be pretty easy. Didn't take us too far out of our way. Granted, I would have liked to be there, a little less, not put that kind of extra mileage on the truck, but things happen and we have to follow it. And we should be good there. Get it back up onto the highway. And pay attention this time, because we do not want to have that as a mistake again. And then it looks like we're just going to hold right on everything. That should be pretty easy. And then it looks like it's going to be the right here. Yep. Get us a little bit back on track. And that is pretty good. Let me know how your day is going down below. I do enjoy reading the comments. And stay tuned, because we got some exciting news about the 5M community we've been running here. That was another big thing I've been kind of focused on working, keeping up on, making sure, hammering out with the current project that we were attempting to finish, and we actually have it finished. And it's absolutely amazing for it. So that should be good. Oklahoma City, we're going to get ourselves to there. There we go. And we should be pretty good here. Not going to go too aggressive. There we go. Speed finally 75. And we're just going to follow signs to Oklahoma City. I don't think we pass that. I think we go a little bit into Oklahoma, but not too far. But who am I kidding? I don't know that stuff. I never really care to memorizing where exactly cities are in the states. And we should be pretty good on fuel for the time being. Actually, we take a quick look. We got about, what was it? I keep going past it, 700 miles or so, but I use realistic. Inside the settings, I have it checked for the realistic fuel consumption, so we're gonna have that. So that 700 miles might not even be that accurate, but we should be pretty good unless we get stopped by a wait station. We should make hopefully pretty decent time. Watch going into this turn here. Jake break our way through. Absolutely fantastic sounding truck. Love the sound of it. But we're going to use this truck for a little bit here. I was thinking about buying a few garages out this way, but then I'm like, because this is all under one profile. From whenever I started playing the game, it's all under one profile. So we're just working at that, building ourselves up, building our rank. We've actually surprisingly driven a lot of mileage, ironically enough. Hop over a lane. But this is by far my favorite truck in the game. It's the, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's Outlaws Peterbilt 389 or 387, one of those two. Most of the mods I play for this game I usually get off the Steam Workshop. Just trying to go off the top of my head, besides this truck and the skin. You know, a few minor things, you know, realistic companies, you know, realistic trailers where the companies, so you sit there and have like the Tesla trailer there instead of having, or was that, I think that was Walmart maybe. Can't be, we have that out. I think it's Tesla. Who knows? But we got something in there. And then of course like a realistic graphics mod, realistic road pack. Certain things, and we're gonna slide over here. Shamrock, Texas. Realistic gas stations, all that, you know, fun stuff to make it a little bit more realistic and more enjoyable to play. But we're going, we got a bunch of new things being on the works for planning. We are doing tech reviews. We're getting that set up here. I'm actually setting up the studio, getting the cameras positioned, and I'm going to stop off here for gas. Despite what you might think, I feel like I'm going to run out at some point, and I'd rather have that extra gallon in the tank. It's going to be a little bit harder to get in there on time. There we go. A little bit of a more jank. Turn over it. Okay, we're gonna have to hit this one hard. Was not paying attention there, but we got that. Gas prices are at $2.79. Did I engage my brake? No, I didn't. Wow. $2.46 for diesel, and we'll just fill up the tank so we'll see roughly how much gas it'll take. I think it's a 100 and some odd gallon tank, maybe 200 or so. I have no clue. It's definitely not 300. We'll just get that fired up, and that should be good. Get ourselves a full tank of gas, so we're good to go. In addition to those mods, I have a more realistic economy mod where it just expands the amount of, you know, loans I can take. It gives me a credit, you know, higher credit limit and more credit loan options, so I can take out bigger loans. Which is a very nice thing to have when you want to try growing up your company a little bit, because the $500,000 that SCS gives you just isn't enough to do. Can't really do much with it. And so we can get ourselves over this hill. And I'm trying to think, where do we want to get a screenshot at? Because there's nothing really major out in this area to do a screenshot in. We'll get up in front of these traffic, I think. Here, yeah, some traffic in there. But I absolutely love the coast to coast map because it makes it much more enjoyable to have, knowing that you have, you know, the entire US that you can drive around. And you can hit places other than the standard SCS maps. The only thing that I don't like about coast to coast is it doesn't have the feel of a real SCS map. Because like it says, ooh, slid over there. It's all plain Jane. Nothing major. It looks like you might actually hit a little bit of rain at some point. We're just going to bring ourselves around here. And actually, I think I want to get it right up here on the top of this. No, I'm going to wait a little bit. And let's see if we get around this car. But yeah, we're doing that, getting, you know, the studio set up. We have the current camera that we've been using for stuff, but we're actually going to be bringing on another camera here, something that we can actually do 4K at 60 frames per second. Because it's one of those things you just can't really get. I tried filming the one time in, I actually did a, you know, test unboxing in with it. I think it was 30 frames and then 24 frames per second. I just didn't like the look of it. To me, I like the buttery smooth of 60 frames per second. Actually, if I can get 122 frames per second, that would be good, but in our case, we're just going to run with standard 60 frames per second. But we have that I'm looking at, and hopefully can pick that up soon. We'll start doing some stuff with the current camera that we have. It just won't be in 4K. But ironically enough, there's quite a bit of vlog style tech review videos I already have filmed and put to the side. Like I have the I have Building the Beast that I have, you know, ready to release, so you just gotta edit that. I have to do, there was one other one I gotta redo another room tour, and I can set up videos, show you guys how I do the 4K gameplay for you guys, how I record it all for you. And we should have just about 100 miles left or so. Yeah, about 140 miles. We're actually making pretty decent time. Should get there by probably 6 o'clock the latest. So that should be pretty decent. I got, you know, quite a bit of stuff, you know, lying around. Then I have, but one of the things I'm gonna have to do at some point is that now that I'm running 4K for everything, the file sizes for everything is just so massive. Like for this video, American Truck Simulator, it'll probably be at the end of the day, after editing, rendering, upload, or record, you know, encoding everything, it's probably gonna have a folder for all the files of just about 150 gigabytes. So it is a lot of file space that we're using. I'm almost filled up my entire hard drive on the side there. So I'm looking at getting an actual storage server set up. You know, it won't be anything too major. It'll probably be a, you know, actually I probably would even get a couple external hard drives and just run a RAID on them. Let's pop over, so I got a feeling here. Getting a little bit of trees in here. That's nice. We have to, I think we're in Oklahoma, or if not, we're going to be hitting Oklahoma at some point down the road. I didn't see a sign, but honestly, I wasn't paying attention to the road. See a couple houses up there on the left. Not really having much problems here. Looks like we're getting off on the right up here, so we're going to start slowing ourselves down here. St. Louis. Come on, clutch it in. There we go. And I want to get it down to about 40. Seems good there. Don't need to be jailbreaking everything. And absolutely fantastic. One of the nice things I like about the American Truck Simulator is that I use the Logitech G29, and you know, a lot of people might sit there and be like, oh, you know, get the G27 or get like a you know, a higher quality product. But realistically, in my opinion, I've never once had a problem with the Logitech G29. Maybe once in a while I'll have to sit there and just restart the computer to get the wheel to show up in like American Truck Simulator, but other than that, I don't really have any problems with it. You know, it always works for me, and it's nice because it actually feels, you know, kind of feels like I am driving it. You know, maybe not a semi truck, but definitely has the force feedback, which is nice for it. And I'm going to stop off here real quick, get a thumbnail, and I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so we got that thumbnail taken care of, and we should be good. Nice simple drive here. As I said, we're going to go through, I'll do a complete updated, you know, studio setup of everything for you guys later on once everything is situated here. We are going to bring some MLB The Show 19 to the channel here. What I kind of going to do is that me and my brother kind of have a game plan where we want to sit there and kind of have a challenge to see who can get the, you know, Pittsburgh Pirates, since they haven't had a title in a long time. We're going to sit there and take over the ownership of the team, kind of do that, and then I'm going to do some My Player for you guys, see if we can get ourselves drafted up quickly, and then make ourselves a championship team and be a part of a championship team. So that's kind of going to be the goal there. But overall, everything's pretty nice. Never having any problems. And let's shift this over. And don't tell me we're getting off at another exit. No, okay, so it's one of those types of things here. Let's jailbreak down a little bit. We'll probably hold 8th gear, I think. Ooh, this is gonna be a tight one, I think. Oh yeah, holy shit, that's super tight. Not something I'm used to trying to finagle a truck through. And here's Tulsa. So at some point we did hit Oklahoma. I'm gonna guess it was probably whenever we sat there and had all these trees come into play. I think that's when we hit Tulsa. That's pretty nice. We're here, made pretty good timing. I wish. Okay, yeah, right there. Yeah, 5 hours. Or not even 5. I don't know what time we started. It looks like we'll be getting off the next exit, so that should be pretty good. And that lane will shift over. And actually we'll be driving straight into Tulsa, so that'll be good for us. And we gotta get ourselves over a lane, I think. And then we'll make a first left here. And then it'll be like a left and then a right. See if we can downshift. I think downshifting might be easier for me once I get the new shifter. Will this thing come to a stop? I know I have the... I don't want to back up too much. I think I'm going to hit somebody. Seems good there. I know I have braking sensitivity down, but man, that one just did not want to stop that time around. But everything is pretty nice here. And I can see us getting that green light right here. Yep, pull up as far as you can. That way I can't get a freaking truck around you. There we go. Watch that corner. As I said, I take pride in never curbing this truck. I actually did a multiplayer video with Mogi and Seymour, so I'm going to have to get that out to you guys here. And it was actually quite fun watching them. I was the only one that actually had a wheel. Yeah, I think Mogi was using a controller, and then Seymour was using a keyboard. Oop. Nope, I want 5th gear. Nor do I want that high of a gear. And we're coming up here to, oh, not Walgreens. If anyone knows me, they know this is the absolute worst place that I hate trying to back a trailer into. I can do it, it's just, oh, we took that one way too quick. And we did tap into that. How did I tap? How close was I to that? 'Cause I honestly don't even think I was. Okay, yes, we did tap it just a hair. Actually, what's going to end up happening now that we did that, let's do it smart, and let's actually get this thing in a much better takedown position, because we gotta, looks like, oh, that's gonna suck too, because we gotta pivot it right into that. Maybe I'll get rid of that trailer for us. We need to spin this truck around somewhere, and I think it might be right up here in the Kenworth dealership, to be honest with you. Just because we want to come down from this way and then hit it that way, so it should be hopefully decent enough for us. So that should be good, hopefully. And we'll just turn around right here in the Kenworth dealership, and good, we discovered a Kenworth dealership in this area. Watch that corner, and I think, oh yeah, so it's gonna just be very nice. We'll just spin it right through here and come around the other end. And then we'll just come that way, just right around the corner. Cut across the street. And that should be good. There we go. And we can get out right in front of them. And unfortunately, we're going to have to curb it just a hair. As I said, this is going to absolutely suck backing it in if we have to deal with that trailer right there. Because if it's there, it makes our life harder, because now we got to hit that pivot much harder. If it was a simple, maybe 40 foot, it would probably be a little easier, but unfortunately these 53 foot trailers are the worst, and they just don't want to pivot. Good news is there's no cars here on the right, so we are pretty decent that way. Let's stop there. And let's see where they want us to park the trailer, and I can tell you exactly where it's going to be. It's going to be right up on the building next to that trailer, and that's what's going to suck. And they may have got rid of it, but we'll find out. Actually, while we're right here, let's take a quick look, see if they got rid of that trailer on us. And I can't see it. Let's... Nope, wrong key. There it is. Okay. Let's take a quick walk over here. See what they're doing. Yeah, let them honk all they want. And yes, the trailer's there. So that is gonna suck for us. But I am always up to a challenge. Let's get this truck out of the road so we get them to stop honking at us. And from what I remember, we always come down this way. We kind of hold it out very, you know, I don't want to say I usually come down. I might back down further than what anyone else would do. But that's just because that's me. And let's get this thing backing up, and we're going to start that pivot, because I want to pull that trailer as close to this building as I can, just so we can get it out of here. We should be pretty good with these cars, because we got 2 cars here. That's all we had. And we'll come right around here, and there's that last car. So we'll hold that. There we go. Now we're gonna hit it hard, and at some point we will straighten out this trailer, which is gonna be right now, because we want to come straight into this handicap spot. And just like that, the trailer is now straight. So ironically enough, the hardest part's done. Not really. That was the easiest part. Let's see, we back up, and I'm going to kind of keep a little pivot to it, because I forget, we're going to have to cut, we're going to pretty much kiss that side of the core, that corner of the building. And we're coming down a little heavily there, and let's get that pivot going now. And let's cut it, and we're just going to follow it straight in. I'm hoping, let's cut it a little harder, because we got, as I said, for this one, we got to kiss that building. And if we feel the trailer not move anymore, well, then we're right in the other trailer. And I'm actually going to pivot it and hit it even harder, but not jackknifing it, because we got to cut around. Now the benefit is we can come up on this curb a little, and okay, I saw that coming there. We're like right on the verge of that. We're probably gonna have to back it out again. I don't think we're gonna be able to make it in this time around. Let's keep it right up on there. We hit that even harder. We're not getting it in there, I don't think. Don't got much wiggle room up on this side. Let's see, maybe we can kind of spin it around. If I can get my truck on the other angle, we might be good. And let's see if we can kind of pull the trailer brake down, see if we can pivot that a little bit in our favor. As you guys know, I'm kind of a fan of the trailer brake because they work really nice for getting a pivot going. And we should be like right there. This should be the last. We might need one more after this. Yeah. But as you see now, the trailers, we're getting in line with the trailer. And so we keep it coming like that a little bit more. We don't want to scratch the trailer up. That pole will probably be our next challenge. Did we hit it? Yeah, we hit it. Again, we're going nice and slow here because we don't want to cause too much in the way of damage. But now we gotta blind this fucker in here. So let's see if we can kind of straighten ourselves out. I'm gonna throw ourselves up on here. And watching out of that hell camera, we should be able to get the pivot in maybe, and then straighten it out. As I said, we feel the trailer come to a complete stop. We know we hit something, and we're right up on the. All right, we're right on the building. So let's straighten this thing out. As I told you, I hate this facility, but as I slowly gotten a little bit better at what I'm doing, I can kind of get it in there now. And let's watch ourselves, make sure we're not clipping that building with our truck. And they're okay with it there, but I want to straighten it just a little more. Just because I want everything looking nice and neat. Center it out with that door. A little bit, not really. Okay, so then we'll just straighten ourselves up. We'll come in line and bring her forward. And that should be good there. Let's step outside of the truck, get the brake engaged, and let's take a look at that thing. A little bit of a challenge there, and oh, that sucks, but I'm just gonna leave it like that because I absolutely hate this facility here. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video, watching us have a hell of a time trying to back it in, but we eventually did. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and as always, I'll see you next video.